Today is Tuesday, May 14th, and this is episode 43 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where we have the one true ring to rule them all. Wait, where's the one true ring?
You mean this one?
Oh, you son of a bitch! You took the one true... Oh, when I get my hands on you, where'd you go? And what... Oh, no, you did... Oh, you took my wallet, you bastard! Oh, give it back.
I don't think so after the show.
Okay, just so you know, though, the Hot Topic discount card in there is not mine, that's my girlfriend's.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, seriously. All right. So, I'm Tobin and Yuzo.
And I am Yuzo Watanabe. This week we're talking about Lord of the Rings, Shadow of Angmars on the PC, as well as Infernal on the PC, as well as Blacksite Area 51 on the Xbox 360.
Yes, and new releases include Aegis Wing for free.
What?
For free
Nice.
on Xbox Live Arcade.
Holy crap.
Resident Evil 4 on PC, and Touch the Dead and Etryian Odyssey on the DS.
Yeah, sounds very exciting. Finally, we've got some DS action.
Thank goodness.
As always, we'll finish up with our community section, but let's get started with Lord of the Rings Online by Turbine Entertainment.
Precious.
Oh, my precious one.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, what walks on one leg in the morning? Oh, shoot. 2 legs in the afternoon and 3 legs in the evening.
Yeah.
Yes.
A human.
Oh, very good, very good. You get,
I
you
know
don't
my
die.
nerdy references. So...
This is a big MMO, right?
Yep.
This is your game. What? Tell us about it.
So, first up, props to Ace Attorney. So, Ace Attorney,
shit. Yeah.
He bought the game. So, we had this whole thing last week where we talked about we were able to download the client, but it was the European client, so we couldn't play. So, Ace Attorney lives somewhere in Europe, not sure where.
Somewhere.
And
we're not going to try to even guess countries anymore. No one.
So, he hooked us up with the code, buddy code. So, we got to play the game for a week, and we kind of shared the code and played this week just to give it a shot.
So your character's name was Tobin or something.
I was just like,
I'm like, what the hell?
Well, it was funny. I was gonna go and try and make a name, and it was just like names, in the Shire often end with Thalion or Thalys or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like Tobin Thalion.
Yeah,
good enough.
why not? That sounds good. You ended up picking an elf, I think.
Yeah, well, it's like I knew that like if you've only got 7 days, it's not like you're gonna pick something and really try and max it out. But
that's true.
So
you did the elf starting lands, and how was that? So I mean, you were starting out. You were kind of the elf. I mean, was everything all magical? Like I only saw the Hobbit town. So
the only thing I can really compare this to, is EverQuest and WoW, which I've played both of, and then I played a little bit of the other ones, but they weren't really the same. So, graphically, it's obviously better than EverQuest from when I played it, but it's not as good as WoW. It's not.
Really.
It's pretty, but it's still it's a little artifacty. Like I noticed, even when I bumped up the anti-aliasing, I would get some little bit.
I would get a lot of pop-in when I was playing the game, but it seemed to me that it was slightly more advanced than WoW because WoW is a little more cartoony. You know what I mean? As far as being more realistic, but at the same time, there are certain areas in the game where it's realistic, but it's not good enough.
Yeah.
That looked a little cheesy, and the pop-in was the big problem I had. Graphically.
Well, I couldn't tell. I thought that some of the pops were happening because it was in Europe. I thought that we were getting some lag.
I don't think so, because I mean, because lag you'll see when you see people.
Yeah.
When it's actual, thing, it wasn't that. It was like you look in the distance, you see like a hill.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you get a little closer. All of a sudden, it's covered with flowers. You get a little closer. The flowers are thick. It's like mid-mapping and all the distance.
I was actually getting popping when I was walking, where I'd like walk and it would go jerk.
That's kind of like lag or drop
lag.
frames or something like that. But and that's the thing. I think the Turbine has spent a lot of time making MMOs, so they should kind of know all about this stuff. So it's really weird to see this much pop in.
Yeah.
In an engine.
There were a lot of things that I thought they did right. Like the questing was very nice.
Yeah,
but
it's very WoW-y.
It was exactly the same as WoW. So the problem was I was trying to look at what's different, right? Like differentiators, where every time I saw something, it would, they would do little things where they would change health. They called it morale.
Yeah, well...
Come on.
Instead of mana, it was like energy or something like
and then,
that?
Like the questing was the same where it's like it'd give you the quest and there'd be a little bar here where it's like you'll get this for completing the quest. I mean, literally they copied the box out of WoW.
Yeah. And you can hold up to 40 quests. There's a quest limit in WoW.
But they even had the same weaknesses as WoW. Like the things that drove me crazy about WoW is you'd run up, right, and like say a goblin runs to the next side of you and you double click the goblin, you like attack it. Like you have to be facing him to attack him. Like really?
Yes. Well,
come the fuck on.
Well, what do you expect to happen?
Turn me. I say attack this guy, attack him.
Interesting.
Don't make me turn it, and just little things like that where there were, we can come beyond this for an interface where you know that when I double-click someone to attack them, or even someone in the distance,
the thing
it should at least be a setting.
The thing I would see a problem with that if you went all the way to that is that all of a sudden you relinquish control of your character.
That's fine.
No, but and that's generally fine for a lot of games. Like if you're playing, I don't know, Final Fantasy 12 or something like that, then that makes perfect sense. But a lot of the MMO games that you kind of have to have fine control. It's like there's things where like if you're a rogue, you have to be behind it to get the backstab damage.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the control where you're hitting it, then it kind of takes away and almost limits you in some sense. And I can kind of see that potentially being a problem.
That could be true.
But in either case, I agree with you. They follow the same mold of WoW all throughout the game. Yeah. In the quests, instead of big question marks, you have big glowing rings.
It's it's the exact same principle. I mean, they really, even they had some nice things, which I'm not sure if they have in WoW now because I haven't played WoW for a couple of years. Yeah. But when you get items, it tells you their worth, which I thought was really, really nice.
Oh, I don't remember if it did or not actually.
So then you could see what to drop and what to keep because a lot of times I would throw stuff away and then later on I'm like, motherfucker, that was worth a gold.
Well, it's still not this. But if you're playing in the auction world, then it could be worth something else entirely.
Sure.
But
Sure.
They had auctions. They had trade skills. They had everything you have in WoW, but I mean, I think the big problem with it is it's not as good as WoW.
Right. So I guess a good question. I wish that we'd been able to get a hold of a representative for the game where I'm just like, nice. Walk us through, because we actually saw this game at PAX.
Yeah.
We got to play it a little bit, and I remember I asked the woman, I was just like, what's great about this game? And she's like, oh, the graphics are wonderful and does this and does that. And I was trying to ask her, I'm like what's different?
Yeah, why will you be a WoW killer?
So the one big thing that's different is something that you and I didn't get to play.
I know, it sucks.
So you have to get to level
10,
which
and it takes a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, I remember in WoW you could get to level 8 or 9 in like 5 hours.
Yeah.
But I must have been playing this maybe 8 or 9 or 10, and I was reading all the quests, I was doing all the different stuff you have to do, and I got to level 7 or 8 before my trial got killed.
Yeah.
So I really want to give it a try, but we weren't able to, which kind of sucks.
So yeah, we would have had to put in a lot more time, unfortunately, to be able to get to the point where we could play a monster, which was one of the big innovations in this game.
Yeah, but from what I hear of the description of it, it's essentially just like WoW Battlegrounds, because you inhabit a very high-level monster, and then you go to an area that only player characters can go to. You can't just walk around town and be a monster.
Oh, that's what I was hoping.
No, you go into the special area.
See, I was hoping you just spawn, but that's it. I'm just like running around.
I want to be a rat. You know what I mean? Like,
just like hop up on. I mean, because it'd be funny because you go to the newbie area or something, just like start torturing people, or just just in general, the idea of wandering through a forest and getting attacked by something when you don't know if it's a person or not.
No.
That's awesome.
And I think
it's not true.
I think what I hear again, like I may be off on some details, but you go to a special area and all the monsters you fight are all player control, and you kind of know.
It's still kind of cool.
There's no griefing capability, though. I mean, that's kind of the point of being a monster.
You need to be able to wander.
You need to be able to team up, like, okay, Tobin and I are going to be like the orc twins.
Yeah.
And we're going to go lay the beat down on some noobs.
That would be funny.
Happen. Yeah. So, but other than that, I mean, if WoW didn't exist, what would you think of it?
I think it's fun.
Yeah, I think it
was well made. The world was very, very pretty.
It's solid. It didn't seem to go down when I was playing it at all.
No, I didn't have any trouble with uptime. So it really did just feel like, maybe if it was cheaper than WoW, maybe if it was,
it was free.
Something
you could spend in-game money or something like that. That would be cool. They need to do something because they're trying to compete on WoW at the same level. But WoW has so many people and so much money. I mean, the budget of WoW, because they're getting 80 million or 90 million a month or whatever, some crazy.
It's a juggernaut.
It is, and they can just spend as much money as they can on content.
Yes,
and
and
I'm
that's
sorry,
king.
I can't do it.
Exactly. So you get enough people that you can hire 50 people at Blizzard that just do content all the time, which makes the game fantastic.
Yeah, and I hear like all the quests in Burning Crusade are amazing. So much time and effort went into the thought. And as far as like again, like, I mean, the view of what we have is very newbie level because we didn't get that far. But I did so many pick up this item and go here, pick up this item and go here. There weren't that many combat quests, which is really started pissing me off.
Yeah, it's what I told you about the same issue that I've had. Like, I'm waiting for MMOs where I feel like I'm influencing the world, and I was just like,
didn't have it.
You know, it didn't have it because you walk up and you see 10 newbies talking to one guy, and then they're all going out killing rats.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm killing rats. It's like we all have the same quest, we all have the same thing, and when you solve some mystery, well, they're like, oh, look, fucking orc boots on goblins. Wow, or I'm sorry, dwarf boots on goblins. Like, wow. But they discover that over and over and over and over again. You're just churning. You're just walking inside an experience machine.
Well, the thing is, it's really hard to do that sort of thing that you want in an MMO. They do it very rarely.
Yeah, that's why I want it. I want someone to do it. It's hard.
It's hard. Like, I don't know how you do it, because how do you make a game that's not multiplayer but that only one person can do?
Eventually, it's just going to have to be quests are generated. Things just happen, and when you solve them, they go away, and then something else comes up some other time somewhere else. You know,
like really dynamic
people
worlds.
have real problems. Yeah.
Whoa, can you imagine coding something like that?
It'd be hard as shit.
All right, in 5 years or 10 years from now, somebody will make an MMO that fits Tobin's idea.
Someday.
Oh, hey, one thing that I thought they did neat, so this is one thing different they did from WoW that I thought, was they kind of had these special quests where you had to take one item from another or do something, but you had to avoid the sight of nosy hobbits.
I didn't get one of those.
So in Hobbit Town, they had this area where it's like, okay, you need to deliver mail from one post office to another, and the point of the quest is for you to like go from town to town, so you get know it and all that. But along the main pass, exactly. But the main pass, they had nosy hobbits.
Ooh.
So you had to carry mail, and you had to avoid the hobbits. So you'd see them, and then you get too close, then the quest would fail.
So it's WoW plus Metal Gear.
Yes,
it's Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Because like, it'd be great. There's like a little Vision V on the hobbits.
They didn't have that, but they should have. It's so stupid. And then another one where you had a bunch of.
Can you blow cigarette smoke and have lasers show up?
No, but they didn't have a cardboard box. It was awesome. Woo.
Okay.
But no, they had another one where you had to go pick up eggs from nests, and they had a rooster walking in circles. So it's kind of interesting, but in implementation, it was dumb. Because you just go, okay, I walk, and they show up on your mini-map.
Yes.
You have a little eyeball.
Yeah. So they're trying. They're working on it. But for
and
now,
if WoW didn't exist, I would give it a thumbs up. But since it does, it's a thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
I mean, right?
For now.
Because you have to compare it against other stuff. And it's $15 a month.
Same price, same everything. So
Yep.
I mean, also maybe if a big Lord of the Rings fanatic, and then assuming there's no background to WoW, it's completely fabricated. So
Pretty
I mean,
much,
why not?
In the World of Warcraft
Right.
realm, right? There's tons of lore in there.
But we're not saying there's any reason not to get it. It's just that it's not as good, right? So if you're a big Lord of the Rings,
MMO, go play WoW. Is I think what we're trying.
I'm just saying, exactly. I'm saying if you're already dedicated to that thing, there's nothing wrong with playing it. If you really like Lord of the Rings,
sure, exactly. And but what I would definitely counteract that is if you're playing WoW right now, Lord of the Rings has nothing for you whatsoever. What is it? Thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
Even? All right, thumbs down.
Bring it. So what else?
We got the retro game of the week. We haven't been talking about the retro game of the week very much because I think we've been playing. We haven't had time to really play them.
Yeah.
But I actually sat down and said, "Look, I'm going to play this game and I'm going to have people watch."
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this stuff called Ustream. I sent you the link.
Yeah, I checked it out.
People have been doing it. So Kellene, I think, is the guy that's been starting it in the IRC channels. All he does is point his camera at his screen and then just plays games. And people just join and then or leave and they can chat.
Watch. Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Interesting.
So they have that, and then Omega's been doing it too, and he's been doing. So he's showing everybody how there works. Have you played there?
Yeah.
He says that, and then I'm like, we should probably do this for like NooBTooB. We should try to review stuff. So I got a webcam, and then I pointed at the screen, and then I just started playing Lord of the Rings. Not Lord of the Rings. Escape from Monkey Island.
So I hopped online when you were doing this, and it was really smooth. So what I'm wondering is, it must be that you only stream once, and they repeat it.
Exactly.
Because every time I've seen these webcams before, it's like 2 or 3 people hop on. Your upstream thing is dead.
Exactly. Because I'm uploading 640 by 40 at 30 frames a second.
Yeah.
So you can't do that to more than one person.
No, absolutely not. But it looked great. It looked great. I could actually hear you talking in the room. I could see you playing Monkey Island. It was very cool.
I just had my PJs on so you can see me.
Yeah.
So I didn't put it back in myself.
Yeah. So you actually were playing, and a bunch of NooBTubers hopped on IRC. They found out you were doing this. They hopped on Skype.
Yeah. So I set up a Skype conference. So what kind of sucked was I wanted to make the Skype conference so that their voices would also be playing on my speakers, so they can hear it on the stream.
Yeah.
Because that would be awesome. There's these voices, except like my microphone. I got to set it up, so I'm going to work on that. But it was awesome because I basically had in my ears, I had 5 other NooBTubers.
Yeah.
And I was playing Escape from Monkey Island, and I hadn't played it in years. So I forgot everything.
They're talking mad smack.
No, well, a little bit. They were like, dude, but no, it got to a point where like we had this little like game where like the voice of Game Facts, it'd be like, go to the shipyard, pick up the inner tube. I'm like, I think I'll go to the shipyard. It was awesome.
That's funny.
And we'll play a little a voicemail from Omega. So because basically when I had done it last night, the night before I was playing Infernal.
Oh.
And like Infernal's an FPS, and I'm like playing and I'm shooting, and like I was sucking really bad. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're making fun of me. They're doing this, and they're like, "Oh no, try this," and it's all puzzly. And they're like, "Dude, did you try this? Did you try this?" And Omega's the worst fucking backseat gamer in the world. He's like, "Dude, go over there." Dude, I'm like,
That's funny. So it basically ends up being like cooperative gaming, where it's like, because that's the kind of way that I'll get at home, where I'll be playing games that Adrian, my girlfriend, doesn't really like to play all that much, but I'll be playing and I'll get stuck, and she's like, "Do you try this?" And occasionally, like, she'll get things where it's like she helps me figure it out. She likes that.
Yeah.
She likes that element of it, and it's kind of like that. You get a bunch of NooBTooBers or your friends or whatever. They can watch you play, and they can kind of chip in.
Exactly, and it actually ends up being like a communal kind of community experience, which is really neat.
And this would probably be highly illegal, but if we ever got games early, it'd be kind of cool if we would be streaming us playing it before it came out, and people could like watch us play. That'd be kind of cool.
We might get in trouble doing that, but
what could possibly go wrong?
But you know, the thing is, a lot of these NooBTooBers, they don't buy games when they come out.
Yeah.
So we always get games pretty much.
They get to see what it's like.
Exactly. And when I was playing Infernal, people are going like, "Oh wow, that looks pretty. Oh, I think I'll go get it." And then they watch me play for another half an hour. We'll talk about this next, and they're like, "Oh, okay, maybe I won't get this game after all." But anyhow, so just quickly about the game, Escape from Monkey Island. It's a great adventure game, but you know, adventure game genre has come and passed. Because I was playing it, I was getting really bored.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like talking to people and just like going through all the different things, and it's just like, it's kind of unfortunate.
So I told you when I tried to play Sam & Max, man.
You know, that's what I'm worried about, because they just finished the end of the season, so I want to go buy the disc with all of them on it.
Yeah.
But I'm scared.
I'm saying it's gone. That day and age is gone.
But I love Sam & Max, dude.
I know. I'm telling you, you're not going to be patient enough for it anymore.
God, what is that? There's got to be some German word for that, like losing the feeling of nostalgia, and getting it, taken from, because they have the Schadenfreude or whatever. There's got to be some German word for that.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Escape from Monkey Island. I'm sorry, I can't keep on playing it. It's it has its moments.
Yeah.
But I think I should have played Monkey Island 1 or 2. I think because they were funnier. Monkey Island 4.
Wasn't that funny? Monkey Island 1 was hilarious.
Yeah, Monkey Island 4 was great, but Monkey Island 4,
like all the
cheesy.
Battling people with insults.
Yes,
that was wonderful.
Yes. Yeah. You haven't given it a try yet, right?
No, I'm not going to play it.
Probably not.
I know that I'm kind of done with adventure games.
That's too bad, though.
Yeah.
Loved them.
Yep.
All right. Too bad. So sorry. Thumbs down, guys.
Whoop. All right. So speaking of Infernal.
Yes. Infernal. Yes.
So yet again another hookup.
I know.
So Leroy Jenkins
rules. He's from Direct to Drive.
Yep, and we've plugged them before. Like we talked about this last week. You can go back and listen to us talking about last week if you want to hear about it. But it's basically another Steam-like thing where they let you download games, but they've got much more recent games, and it's not as limited set of games. They kind of they do some other stuff. So
it's not just like indie games, but they actually take really released games, and you can download them. You spend a little bit less, it seems to me. Like I think Supreme Commander is now $40.
Nice.
So it's not too bad, and it's a pretty good experience. So I mean, this is kind of a plug because hey, you did a really good job. But I mean, when you download Infernal?
Fast.
And when you installed
and easy. Yep. I mean, so that's exactly what we've been asking for a long time. Quick downloads. They give you a key. You plug in the key. The game works.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else ever.
The worst thing you have to do is unzip it.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
So all we're waiting for is that for them to have these games at launch date.
Yes.
I won't go to stores anymore.
No, I won't.
Bring it.
Infernal came out before it came out in stores.
Yeah, that's hot.
Why not?
So Infernal.
Yes, Infernal's a PC game.
PC first-person shooter.
Third-person shooter.
Sorry, right.
Yes.
Third-person shooter, and you're a fallen angel. You get.
Yeah. Are you really an angel though, or are you some corporation that's really good? I couldn't figure that out.
I think. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you used to be
there's
good.
Obviously some magic in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So you used to be good. Now you're evil. This devil comes to you with basically a pretty paper-thin plot of you need your powers and you're going to get killed, so come work for me.
Come
you're
to the
evil
dark side. You're not
so
my
father.
Around,
third-person shooter. You're going around shooting people. You can pick up their guns. The cool thing about being evil is that you can go up and suck out their life force.
You'd think that would be cool.
Yeah.
You'd think that would be cool.
Well, I like it because it's not like you're wandering around being like, oh god, I need to find a crate with health in it.
Yes, but so here's the thing, right? I think gaming has evolved at this point. So what they make you do is that you go and shoot and you kill people. Yeah. Everything's all normal, except all the bodies are still on the ground.
Yeah.
Now you go up to them and use your use key and you pick them up, and then it takes like 5 seconds. You have this little cool animation of you stealing their soul, and you get ammo. Which I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you're getting that. It's weird. But you get health.
Well, you definitely get ammo.
No, I'm just saying, like, how do you get ammo from stealing their soul? They don't show you rifling through his pockets and picking up a cliff, right? Yeah. You get ammo and you get health.
Yeah.
But you have to do that after every firefight.
Yeah.
So you know what it feels like? I'm like a fucking janitor. It's like, I killed everybody and I have to clean up after myself. You know what I mean?
Well, if you don't need ammo or health, you don't need to do it.
But you always do. Because there's no health. There is no health packets.
Yeah, you got to be sucking other people. But I mean, if they'd made it like a half second where you scope and you're like, whoop.
No, you know what I want? You know what I want? What? I want fucking God of War orbs. I want to kill something, they explode into orbs, and they just go...
back to you.
Yeah, because and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying gameplay has evolved.
You're right.
Now where everything needs to do that, because I don't need to do something.
Right, because what's the challenge in that?
There's no challenge.
Exactly.
It's fucking upkeep. It's maintenance.
You're right.
It's
absolutely
wrong.
Right. And that's what we kind of, you and I keep arguing over and over and over again. Make the games about the gameplay. So if you're doing something that's repetitive and non-challenging, it should be removed from the game.
Or you do it once just to get a thing of, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, because you shouldn't have a game mechanic that's reliant on something that's not fun.
Exactly. Because every part of the game should be fun.
Yeah.
At some point, you should be either doing something challenging, fighting someone, solving a puzzle, whatever. But there shouldn't be this repetitive thing that you're doing over and over again that doesn't bring something to you.
Exactly. And I think there's a perfect good analogy to random battles.
Yeah.
Like you have random battles, and they just kind of force you to do it even though you don't want to.
Yep.
But then you get something like Final Fantasy XII, where you can number one choose to do the random battles.
Yeah.
And even if you do the random battles, they automate a lot of the annoying parts.
But in Final Fantasy XII, you always saw the enemies, though.
Oh, that too. But even when you do fight the battles, it's not like that game mechanic is
they abstracted it out.
They abstracted it out, and they made it automated, and they did some cool stuff. So everybody's doing all these cool stuff, but these guys...
yeah. But besides that, I mean, did you what else? So I was on vacation. I was gone for 4 days, so I didn't get to play as much as Yuzo did. So I got to play last night for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I had to go to sleep. And for what I played, I was actually really enjoying myself. But you said that after a while, it gets kind of tedious.
Yeah. So first 45 minutes are great.
Yeah.
But then the next 45 minutes and every 45 minutes after that are just like the first 45 minutes.
Same thing.
It's very, very repetitive. Number one, here's my problems with it. Number one, all the models are very
like
similar.
new powers?
Well, there are, but okay. So let me explain about that. But first, all the models are the same.
Yeah.
So you're fighting the same monk with gun constantly.
Okay.
Okay. There's puzzles, but they're really retarded puzzles. Okay. There's
not like God of War puzzles.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, they do some stuff where you have to shoot different things and all that, but it's very contrived. It's very unbelievable. But and they have boss battles and you do all this stuff. But the thing is, it's like all the mechanics are the same. You shoot, kill a bunch of guys, and go steal their souls. And the powers that I've got so far are the ones where you right click. I don't know. Did you get any of the powers?
Yeah. Shoot.
So you right click and you shoot. It's a very powerful shot,
right.
but you can only do that 3 times because your mana runs out.
Yeah.
And the thing is, to get mana back, you either kill guys, or you go to special infernal zones.
Yeah.
You regenerate it,
yeah.
but the regeneration's like 1 every 2 seconds. So if I'm at 0, here's what I had to do. It's like I had to use my powers to solve a puzzle, or I thought I did. So I would use my powers 3 times. I'd run out my power, and I have to go here, and I have to wait 5 minutes.
Asinine.
I did that, and I'm like, okay, I'm done with this game.
Yeah.
But, and they do that, and you're fighting the same guys. It's just really just repetitive.
Yeah.
There's no interesting parts about it.
So I'm definitely going to play more. I never stopped having fun for what I was playing. So I'm going to go back tonight and see if I agree with you or not. But it's for being a first-person shooter, it's pretty responsive controls. It's very pretty.
Oh yeah, it's great. It looks wonderful. I played it at 1920 at full anti-alias. It was good.
Yeah.
It actually ran on my machine, which I was surprised.
That's cool. But apparently it doesn't age well.
No, and and here's the thing. Here's the big thing too. If it was $20, I would give it a thumbs up.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It's a full price game.
It's a $40 game. It's not full price. It's $40. 30, I'd be
a
little iffy.
Do we know what kind of
totally
multiplayer it's got?
I don't know if it has any. It might. I didn't get to play any. Yeah. You should try it.
Take a look.
So I have to unfortunately give it a thumbs down. I think Tobin's going to give it a thumbs up conditionally.
Conditionally, I got to play. I'll give the final word next week.
Yeah.
So thumbs up for now.
Okay. Cool.
Thank
you very much for Leroy.
Yeah.
You guys you're awesome.
Thanks, Leroy. Thanks, Direct to Drive.
Everybody go to Direct to Drive because the experience is wonderful and they help out NooBTooB.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome.
Gotcha, love it.
So and then there's 2 demos on Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah, let me go over them real quick. So they came out this week. They're actually 2 huge games, like AAA titles. The first one is Forza Motorsport. Did you ever play the first one?
No.
On Xbox, it is.
It's a racing game, right?
It's a racing game.
And you can't shoot people, right?
No. You can't crash either. Cue the snoring.
Yes.
So this is apparently Xbox's was Gran Turismo Killer.
GTA.
GTA Killer. Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
No, GT.
GT,
Gran Turismo Killer. And it's what you call a simulation. It's you drive.
Very
you have
realistic.
like 5,000 different cars. You can tune in and all that shit.
Yeah.
and that I'm not interested.
Not interested at all.
So don't trust our opinion at all when it comes to racing games.
If you like Gran Turismo, this might be awesome. But that is so fucking boring.
So
to
I'm
me.
giving it a thumbs down because it's a simulation drive game because I hate it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you about the good stuff. It's fucking beautiful.
I bet.
But only when I do the preview.
What?
So here's the thing, right? I'm playing the game and I'm like driving. And I'm like, this game should look a lot better.
Yeah.
Because all I'm looking at is my car.
Yeah.
And the car model isn't that detailed.
Yeah.
So like I'm playing and I'm like, God, this kind of looks like a 360 game. That's like it's a 360 obviously, but it's like 2 years ago. And then I'm playing and I'm like, ugh, And then I watch the preview and it's gorgeous.
You mean replay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, the replay.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It's weird.
So they go back and re-render it better than when you were playing
That's
it.
That's my guess. I don't know for a fact, but I do know one thing. When I'm watching the replay, I'm looking at the environment.
Yeah,
and the environment is wonderful.
Which is funny because when you're playing the game, you're never going to look at that.
You're
looking at the road 1 inch ahead of you.
Dude, you know what I did? I turned on the driving lines.
Yeah.
Because I suck at driving games.
Yeah.
So the driving lane said, follow this green line, and when it's green, accelerate. When it's red, brake.
Wow. You put it in retard mode.
Basically, and I enjoyed it. It was actually kind of fun.
That's awesome.
So I do that, and all I'm looking at is the green line in red, so I'm like missing all the details. But it's a beautiful game in the preview, or the replay.
So I'll send you some emails. Like, I got, put on underwear before pants.
What? Oh, awesome. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
I'll give you some life notes.
Yeah, that'd be great. Whatever, dude. If you were playing a simulation game too, you would want retard mode. You know.
Yeah, except I wouldn't be playing the simulation game because fuck that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a demo. Give it a try. Don't take my word for it. If you love driving games, I think you'll like it.
Sure.
People loved Forza.
Looks really pretty.
I didn't because it's not Burnout.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I didn't get a chance to play, so fuck it because it's a driving game.
Yeah.
What's up, Blacksite?
Oh, Blacksite Area 51. This one gets the award for the shortest fucking demo I've ever played.
What is it?
It's a first-person shooter.
Okay.
By Midway, which is weird because they usually come out with crap games.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But
So how short?
Like 3 minutes or 4 minutes.
No way.
It's short.
They're like, here's how you reload. All right, buy the game.
Of gameplay. Of gameplay. It's like they show you here. They make you go to this one room, this gas station. You kill a guy. You kill a wave of 4 other guys. You walk, and then it's like you see this big spoiler thing, this big thing come up, and then it's the game over.
Holy
and it's
crap.
Like maybe 4 minutes.
And then it's 5. A 600 meg download.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, screw you guys for having a short one, but man, it's actually really beautiful.
Is it fun?
Yeah, actually it is. It feels good. It feels
it's
that visceral
not
feeling.
Third person,
it's a first-person shooter. I wouldn't thought I liked it, and I don't think I'll like it that much because it's not third person, and I don't. Neither of us are really that much into first-person shooters.
Yeah.
But it looks good because they're using the Unreal 3 engine. But one thing that was kind of weird was God of War looks better. Gears of War looks better.
Gears of War, Jesus, that game looks good.
But they're both Unreal 3, and this one came out later.
Yeah, but you can do a lot of stuff to an engine. They obviously put a lot of time into Gears of War.
But isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah.
So this one looks like
maybe
10 or 20% worse than Gears of War, but the gameplay is really good. I'm excited. I'm going to rent it. It's not going to be one of those things I'm going to buy.
To be honest, though, Gears of War cheated by using a very limited palette. Like, I went back and I played a little bit of it the other day, and I was just like, this looks really good, but you guys are cheating a little bit because the whole game is gray and brown. And it's just like, if I made, if you think about it, you'd have a lot more power to do stuff in black and white than if you did it in color.
I'll give you that. The
rain level
looks
fantastic.
Really good.
There's no question. The game looks amazing.
But I think this one is going to be good. I'm definitely going to rent it. This is not a first buy, but also download the demo, and you should try the demo.
I will absolutely
try.
And
let me know how long it takes you to finish.
Finish it. Maybe I'll go real slow.
Yeah.
So that's the games we've been playing. That's about it.
Quite a few, but not enough. And next week looks pretty light as well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep. First up, though, what do we got? Some Xbox Live Arcade games.
So we got some exciting stuff. The Aegis Wing for free.
What's up with that?
So it's a 2D side-scrolling shooter like Life Force on old Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
But
that's
here's
like
the cool
favorite
thing.
game, too.
Oh, I love Life Force. Up, down, down, another. So
wait a minute. Does that work for Life Force?
Fuck yeah.
So it's like Contra, Life Force, and there's one other game, I thought.
It's the ones I know about. There's a Konami code.
Gotcha.
So anyway, Aegis Wing, here's the thing, is it was done by 3 interns at Microsoft, and they're giving it away for free.
Dude, can you imagine being an intern at Microsoft and going like, I get to work on a game, and it's going to be released?
And they're going to give it away. What a cool thing, man.
Dude,
so I think they're doing some good shit over there. So we're going to try that. It's coming out this week on Wednesday, I'm assuming.
Did you say there's 4-player co-op, right?
4-player co-op.
Dude, how's that going to be?
I don't know.
It's a free game, 4-player co-op. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
Let's go do it.
They could have totally charged money for that, too.
Yeah, no.
Maybe they'll have like add-on content that's not free.
I
That'd be really clever if you get people addicted to it. And they're like, here's another expansion.
But that's what they should do.
Yeah.
That's what they should do with some games. You know what I mean? I mean, Xbox Live Arcade really needs ad-supported games that are free and some other stuff. But there's one other one as well that doesn't look quite very interesting.
Fucking Solitaire! $10! Comes for free on Windows!
Soul Tree. Well, Windows costs a lot of money, though, so it doesn't really come free.
Yeah, but so does the Xbox. It could come with gold. I don't know. Fucking Solitaire.
Diamonds,
Fuck you.
Yeah. Soul Trio Solitaire, 800 points, coming out soon, tomorrow, Wednesday.
If you pay $10 for Solitaire, it better be strip Solitaire.
Maybe you get some Xbox Live Vision Cam.
Pay $10 for some breastises. That's about it.
Some muffsises. Sorry, had to go there.
Oh, no!
No! All right, so that is Xbox
on.
Live Arcade. But hey, man, dude, two a week. They've been hitting them.
Very cool.
Awesome. Just come out with less crap, please. Or more free games.
More free. I love this, man. We're going to go. So
dude, even if it's
do.
crap, I'm not gonna, you can't say anything bad about it.
True. I mean, I can say it's not good. So what'll happen is when this comes out, Yuzo and I are going to hop on IRC and be like, who wants to play?
Hell yeah.
Get 2 people, and we're going to try this out. Like,
give it a try. Wednesday at 2 a.m.
Yeah. We'll be up.
We're always up.
We're always up.
All right, next up, we have a PC version of Resident Evil 4.
Yep.
I'm not really all that excited about this because the Wii version is coming out soon.
And I
so
mean,
you actually kind of want to play it, don't you?
I want to play it on the PC.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, it could look better. You know, if they did a good job with it, it could look better.
But yeah, what I've been reading though so far with all the other games, they don't mess with the textures, so they look all stretched out and shit. You know.
But you're talking about a game with realism on the Wii, right? Like this is not cartoony. So.
But people say that Resident Evil looked good on the GameCube, but maybe that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
So what does this already come out on?
Let's see. It's on PS2 and GameCube. That's it.
PS2 and GameCube. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's gotten pretty good reviews.
Dude, it's like considered Game of the Year last year.
It's very solid. I
would
like to try this. I mean, maybe I can try it on PC and you can try it on Wii. We can compare and contrast.
Yeah, I'd say give it a try. So I think it's coming out on Wednesday. So definitely look for it. Everybody knows Resident Evil, so we don't need to go into it. Yeah. But it's it's the starter or the originator of the influencer of the third person.
Yeah.
Action adventure.
Dude, the next one I'm so excited about. Touch the Dead.
Dude, right, throw up the video. Throw up the video, dude.
Right. You'll be watching the video for this while we're talking because it's
Touch the Dead.
It wins points for name alone. So it's apparently a DS first-person shooter where you're touching to fire.
Yes.
It looks hilarious.
And you're fighting zombies.
It's House of the Dead with DS, basically.
Yeah, exactly. But here's a couple of things that I'm slightly worried about. Number one, you reload you have on the bottom right, you have your ammo clip. On the left, you have how much bullets you have left. You have to click and drag over.
Drag it over every time to reload. You gotta drag the ammo.
Can you imagine it? So I think what you're doing is using the crosshairs to move.
Yeah.
And then you're like tap 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 tap.
Yeah.
Drag tap 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 drag. You know what I mean?
I told you,
dude. Yeah. You're gonna have a hard
I told you with the DS Fat, you get the problem of holding this thing up. You're steering and holding, so your left arm gets tired, and you're like tapping and
Dude, if your wrist wasn't so weak.
It's true.
Maybe you should practice.
Yeah. If only I was left-handed. Because this wrist is strong.
That's true. That's very true. Hey, maybe you can switch over.
I don't like where this conversation is going.
No. So, Touch of the Dead, you guys have seen the video. It looks cheesy, and it looks like it's going to be terrible.
Yeah.
But we will make the sacrifice for you.
100% will be playing this game. Other game.
Oh, dude.
Etryian Odyssey. What's this all about?
So this Etryian Odyssey, apparently it came out in Japan early this year or late last year, and it's been selling like freaking gangbusters.
Yeah.
And it's made by the same guys that did Trauma Center. So you know that it's probably going to be pretty decent.
Yeah.
But it's it's like a game unlike many people have played before. It's a dungeon crawler. Okay. So it's kind of like, do you remember Eye of the Beholder?
Yeah.
The old Might and Magic series. You know, you're kind of moving blocks, and you're doing the standard stuff. There is random battles. Sorry. Yeah. It could be bad. But get this, dude. Like one of the parts of the games is that you do the auto map cartography. So you're moving. You move step, 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 and then you have an auto map, so it shows you what you've done, but it doesn't show you what you see.
Okay.
So what you do is you have on the right-hand side bar, you have all this stuff like stairs or something, and you click and drag, and you move that stuff there, saying, okay, there's some stairs here, there's some this here, this here. So
there's going to have to be a button that swaps the map onto the main screen, because you can't touch the top screen. That's where the map's going to be.
No, the map's on the bottom. And then what you're seeing is on top, and you're using the left hand to move.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But then, how do you attack? So I'm thinking like, okay, you got a map.
When you go to a fight, it turns into a different mode because your fight, it's like a JRPG battle, turn-based.
Oh, okay,
right?
Yeah. So, all right, so this sounds really cool.
It sounds neat, and everybody's saying that it's actually look really good, and like the Japanese love it. So I'm worried.
But the Japanese are very patient, and we are not. And it's got random battles. No random battles! Please stop with the random battles.
But dude, it's a DS game that we haven't played in a long time.
Yeah.
A good DS game. So.
Between that and Touch the Dead, I'm gonna be excited this week. Touch the Dead.
Touch it.
Yes.
So yeah, we're really excited about that. We'll give you a full review next week because it's coming out on Wednesday.
Touch.
I want to touch the dead so bad. That's just out of context. That's just bad.
I know. Oh god, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so and then what else we got? So
last up, Taito Legends.
What is that?
I didn't read it up on it, but it's a bunch of old Taito games, basically. And here's the wacky thing about it. So it's like a collection of old retro games.
Okay.
But here's the thing: it is an exclusive with GameStop and EB Games.
Have
you ever heard of that?
That's not cool. I know they're really big, right? They're like one of the biggest game distributors in the country.
But I would have thought Walmart would have sold more or something like that or something.
Walmart, Amazon.
I don't like where this thing's heading.
No, and we already hate GameStop. You and I have already gone on a rampage about those bastards.
But if it was a game that we wanted?
Yeah, I don't know. Luckily it's some crap game, right? Like a collection of retro games. Who gives a shit?
Exactly. It's PS2 and PSP as well, so it's like, right?
Yeah.
But I just wanted to talk about it because that's weird.
Especially because this kind of goes the opposite direction of like the direct to drive thing, where I don't want to get it to the point where I have to not only go out and shop for a game, but I can't get it without leaving my house. Or you could get on their website, but I'm just saying, I don't want to go to one specific place. That's not cool because they can lock you in.
Yeah, at the very least, EB Games does have a website, so you could order and you wouldn't have to.
Here's the question: how does that benefit game distributors? Why would you not want to have it everywhere?
That's a good question.
EB's got to give kickbacks.
Well, the way I think it is, the only reason a lot of people do that is for marketing. So what they'll do is they'll put it in a good section of the store. They'll have flyers out.
But it's the same idea of kickbacks. It's the same idea.
Exactly. With the kickback in terms of marketing, they don't actually give money.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause,
they might.
Maybe. But I'm really worried. I'm really worried. Stop doing this shit.
I don't like it.
Please, Taito.
So I don't know anything about that game. And I'm not going to EB to buy it.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck off. So
okay, so
What
cool.
do we got?
We got some site news. Again, we just want to quickly mention Ustream.tv. It is it's a what you call like a YouTube for live streams.
Yeah.
So this service,
it's fantastic quality.
I was surprised.
And so not to get too off the point here, but what's the money model? I don't understand. Is there a pay premium if you get more than X number of listeners?
No, I was like, you don't get any money, right? They're not going to do that.
No. I'm saying if you have more than 10 listeners, you have to pay, sort of thing. Okay.
I think they're going to do ads.
Okay.
So right now they're in the stage of just trying to get a bunch of users and do all that stuff.
Thank God for the .com bubble 2.0, man. People are giving away like Juiced and shit. Are you kidding me? All these people are just like paying $1 billion a month for bandwidth.
Dude, where's my sock puppet? That's what I want.
Yeah.
Where's my sock puppet?
It's coming.
Where's my flues?
It's coming.
We need a fucked company 2.0.
I know. Oh God. So anyway, Ustream's free streaming.
Yeah, it's free streaming. It's a competitor to another company called Stickum.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that one?
No.
It's that one where it's just a bunch of people and it's their faces.
What?
And you're watching them type. Somebody posted in our forums a
Sounds
while
awful.
back. It's really creepy.
Yeah.
So this one, here's the cool thing. So I don't think people are doing it very often.
Yeah.
And I think Kellene and Omega and some other guys have been doing it. They just point it at their screens. And they just play and they talk and they say, here's doing this, here's doing that. I think it's a really fascinating model.
I love it. I love the idea, but I especially love, like I said before, I love the idea of you and I getting a new game and doing like a run through.
So dude, you need to get a webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's so easy to set up.
But how cool would it be? Like we could even do it like when a new game comes out, like say when Crackdown came out.
Yeah.
That's not a good example, but another game where you could play both at the same time, where you and I could hang out together, play through a game, have people talking to us.
Talk.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Yes. So
what game can we do that with?
We could do it with fucking, or actually we could do it with Aegis Wing even.
But in the same. But
on the same Xbox. I don't know if they'll let you do that. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you can do that.
Anyway, we'll look for a game that does that.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Ustream.tv, check it out, and come to the IRC channel, come to NooBTooB.com, click on the IRC link. We're talking in there every night.
It will have the link to the. So what I did was when I played Monkey Island, I recorded the whole session. So it's like 50 minutes.
Whoa.
It's kind of
boring.
boring.
Your hard drive?
No, on the server.
Holy crap!
So when you have these little buttons that start broadcasting, start recording.
Oh,
and I just hit
that's
and then I start recording, and then it's just this whole thing, and it's just there.
I love it. So what we're talking about is recording NooBTooB while we're making
exactly.
it.
So sorry, guys. I promised that I would try to get it working today, but Tobin's laptop sucks. So it won't actually install the software, so it really sucks. But
I'll fix it.
Yeah, we'll definitely get it working, and we'll
stream
do a
you guys
live.
Something.
We'll
try doing it where we're streaming while Yuzo and I are doing the show.
Notes. Yeah, we talk a lot of shit, but
the thing is, we're not going to be able to interact with you guys while we're doing it because we need to get the show done.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how enjoyable it'll be because when you watch how the sausage is being made...
we'll do it as an experiment and see if you guys like it.
If you like it, we'll keep doing it because it's no skin off our back.
And at the very least, too, when we're actually doing the show, they can kind of get a sneak preview.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be the cool thing.
It's kind of fun.
It'll kind of fun, whatever.
Yeah.
And at some point, what we want is, I think we were talking about, we'll get somebody to manage the channel.
Yeah.
And then they'll let us know what good questions or whatever.
So we could do that where there's a chat room built into this so that if you guys are chatting and there's somebody's got something good to say, they could tell it to the moderator. The moderator could instant message us while we're doing it, and there's kind of like a filter, and then we could be like, oh, somebody said blah, that's interesting. And
or somebody said about our show or something like that. But we need a filter because we cannot look at a screen while we're doing the show.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
so we're working on it. We're working on it. We'll figure this out.
We're really excited, dude, because I think this is going to be the next step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting there. So there's cool stuff going on.
Oh yeah. So we got a shitload of voicemails again. Not as much British representation.
A little bit. Yeah. Okay. So Hexic, number 1.
Hey, NooBTooB, it's Hexic from the forums. I was just wondering, for Halo 2, if you guys buy it, if you have Vista, will you guys pay for the Games for Windows Live Gold membership? Because that's what's going to need to take cross console. Well, that's what I was wondering. Bye.
All right, thanks, Hexic.
So we don't have to.
We don't have to.
If you buy Xbox Gold, whatever it's called,
if you have Xbox Live Gold membership, yeah, so you pay for that
for free on the PC.
Now, if you get, I don't think it's the other way around though, because I think you're paying less. I think it's $50-ish or something like that for Xbox Live Gold, and I think you're paying 20 or 30 on Xbox Game for Windows Live or something like that. I don't remember, but I don't think it transfers the other way.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: just so all you guys know that don't have Xbox, but you want Halo 2, the only value it really gives you is, I think, achievements. I think.
Okay.
And you can play cross-platform.
Dude, I'm so excited about getting achievements on the PC. Just the
for Halo 2 though?
Well, whatever. I'm saying it's coming forward.
Oh hell yeah, definitely.
Halo 2 probably. Well, it's first-person shooter on a PC. I might play it.
Yeah, but you need Vista. Oh, you got Vista.
I bought Vista today. I jumped off the boat and I was like, all right,
Dude,
I'm gonna take the dive. I'm gonna try it.
So you need to post on the forums your experiences because so far Gwenster has and he hasn't had a good experience. I don't think.
Okay, so I will actually give a forum walkthrough. I will give a little bit of a here's what it's like to upgrade.
Yep.
Oh my god, none of my programs are working. Why doesn't it recognize my hardware? Motherfucker! I'm gonna put my head through a wall.
I will use Tobin as a guinea pig and it will install soon after him. I'm sure.
Right, but I'll probably try Halo 2 and get some achievements for it, and then I'll rub your face in it and call you a little bitch.
Whatever, dude.
Be like, look at my achievements, motherfucker.
Yeah, achievement for starting the game.
Yeah.
But so
killed first enemy. Yeah.
Generally speaking, I think for Games for Windows Live, if you don't have Xbox Live, I think it's going to be a okay value.
Yeah.
Not necessarily great, not necessarily bad, but okay, you're going to get achievements and cross-platform play, and the only time cross-platform play will help you is in Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Right now.
And chatting. It's kind of neat. You got this whole idea of
Live
people,
Anywhere, right?
Yeah. And then apparently some of the Xbox arcade games, you're going to get to do this thing where it's like your friend list, you're able to see who's doing what. You can invite them to join you in games and stuff.
But see, you get some stuff with Silver with Games for Games for Windows because you can play against other PC people.
Yeah.
They can't charge you for that because everybody can do that. Right?
Yeah.
So they can't charge you for that, but they can only charge you for cross-platform play, which is weird.
Interesting. Okay.
So read up on it. I think you'll be happy if you get it.
I don't know what his question was. I guess, so I'm going to get Halo 2 on Vista because I just got Vista, and I'm excited about trying it. So, yes.
Cool.
And next one
mouse and keyboard!
Woo! I'm going to fucking pwn some noobs. Actually, I'll be really excited to, shit-talk people. I'm just like, oh, how you liking that little controller?
You can't play against...
Headshot!
You can't play against 360s, dude.
Sucks! Someday.
All right, what do we got next?
Next one, Pico.
Hey, what's going on? Pico from Texas. Halo 3 comes out this week, I believe, the beta, and you're going down.
Really?
Ooh, so
someone's got a big mouth.
How does it go again? The stars are. Sorry.
Okay. So Halo 3 coming out this Wednesday, and if you bought Crackdown like we did, and a lot of you did,
or if you won, sort of participated in the Rule of 3 competition, and somehow there's like 3 different ways to get into the beta.
Shady.
Hey, some people did it, but we did it by buying Crackdown.
Yep.
And I still have it.
This Wednesday we're going to give it a shot, and
hell yeah, I'm going to pwn some noobs.
Yeah, apparently we're going to get destroyed. But,
no!
I mean, I might kill somebody. So
I'll kill Tobin, and Tobin will kill me.
Yes.
That's the only deaths.
The game looks very pretty.
Oh, dude.
And hopefully it's going to be fun as shit. And I'm really excited. 2 more days.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I mean, it's still not mouse and keyboard, so we'll see what happens.
It's not third person.
But dude, you can't go wrong with 8 or 9 million people that love the game.
Yeah.
So
and we'll be giving you some opinions next week. So yes, woo! And if Pico destroys us, we will mention it here on the show.
If anybody destroys us on NooBTooB.
Everyone will. Who is it we played with on Gears of War that just destroyed Sunflower?
Yeah,
oh, God.
He calls me Luzo, and he calls you Toe Bates or something, Toe Bater or something.
Yeah, they were so much better than us.
They killed us.
It was like
then we got on the same team, and it was much better, except we were dragging down the team.
It's like, thanks for killing him, Sunflower. And stay back. I'll get your back. I love being on the winning team. Kills 0.
Yeah.
Okay, Omega called in to give a little more backseat driving.
Yeah, a little more hints.
Pick up the grog.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that was kind of a running joke of the Ustream. Basically, we were playing Monkey Island, and we saw grog everywhere, and he wanted me to pick up the grog. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Okay, VG Master Peter.
Hey NooBTooB, it's me, VG Master Peter again, and I just wanted to know if there's like any online video games that you guys play like religiously or something. Because like usually when I play online games, like there's some games that I play for like months, but most games I just play for like 2 weeks at a time, and then they get old. So yeah. And I love your show, and I hope you put this on the air. See ya.
Done.
VG Master Peter, thanks a lot for calling in, man. Online games religiously.
Nothing religiously.
I don't think we can play anything religiously anymore, dude. Not if you guys want to hear the newest games every week.
But even in general, so I was just going to mention real quick, I was hanging out with my brother this last week, and he graduated, and he showed me this game, Max Dirt Bike.
That looked pretty good, dude.
It's pretty fun.
It's like a Flash game,
It's
right?
a little Flash physics game.
Yeah.
So it's all about, like, the only thing you can do is accelerate, decelerate, lean forward, and lean back. And then the world has, like, all these jumps and curves and balls and whatever. Yeah. And the whole point is you're on a motorcycle, and you just got to get to the end.
It's kind of like Excite Bike, a little bit, right?
A little bit like Excite Bike. And it gets fun. Like, he and I were sitting up drinking at night, we're playing.
Wait, hold on. What were you doing?
Sitting up drinking.
Yeah, okay.
That helps a little bit. But
I saw it. It looked neat, but not that neat.
It's fun. It's fun. And, it's just, it's very simple because you start learning these tricks where it's like, lean forward at this point, lean back at this point, whatever. It's an online Flash game, physics-based.
I'm really excited about the amount of physics games that are coming out. Because, Omega's been telling us to play all these different physics games. We'll get to them eventually. Sorry about it. We're going to get to
promising to try it.
But it's cool because all you're doing is saying, okay, let's just take a bunch of rules which are ingrained into physics and make a game out of it.
That's right up your alley, Captain Anal. Learning the rules,
actually,
playing the rules.
Yeah, it is. I can't think of a lot of good physics games I love, though.
No, well, I can't think of a lot of good physics games. But maybe some of these new...
Trespasser? No, that wasn't good.
Maybe this new family of games coming out.
Yeah. So, but online games in general. So I was a big fan of Battlefield. I played Battlefield 1942, Vietnam, then 2. I didn't play 2042, but over the course of maybe 4 years, I played religiously, almost every night. WoW for about a year and a half. EverQuest for 4 years.
Wow.
I used to be a freaking freak when I found a game I loved.
Yeah.
I've been playing Supreme Commander a lot, but not religiously.
Yeah. And I know that my girlfriend plays some casual games. There's like some word-based, like it's like some games on Yahoo. It's called like Wordsmith or Word, I don't know,
something.
But not us. So not so much.
I don't think we can. I really don't think we can.
We're very busy.
Yeah,
playing other games.
Playing shitty games mostly.
Yeah, and they're telling you how much they suck.
Yes.
It's a hard knock life.
Hey, dude, this is almost like the third week in a row with a girl calling in, huh?
Female caller.
Dude, a different one.
My goodness. The sausage era of NooBTooB is over.
Now we got the boob era? Is that
what's
the... Yeah.
The what?
The boob era? What's the...
All right, here we go.
Hi, NooBTooB. This is Zen Monk from the forum. So I was wondering if... what do you two think about the differences between Western gaming and games developed in Japan? Do you think there's like a very big difference like in the way games are designed or how it's played, or do you think like they overlapped one another? And it's very nice to watch independent podcasters like yourself. It's always great to watch you guys every week. So bye.
Hell yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, Zenmook.
Independent.
That's right, man.
Means nobody gives us anything. Wait, is that good?
No, I don't think so. We don't make any money. That's all right, though. But hey, East versus West, you know what I think? I think Eastern developers tend to make more use of tentacles, schoolgirls,
and patience.
Impatience.
Oh my goodness! Like
I wasn't quite going there, but that's all right.
I know where you're going. You're going with the pervy stuff.
Have you seen? You know the floors I'm talking about, don't you? You walk up, it's just like, oh look, there's like freaking like like kids games. All this, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, why is that girl getting raped?
What's that? Oh, but yeah. So I mean, there's that portion of it.
There's that portion of it, but if you look, I don't know what else to call them other than bullet games.
Oh, shmups.
Shmups?
Short for shoot 'em ups.
Okay.
Shmups.
So shmups.
Yep.
No Western nations play these because it's the craziest goddamn thing I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
You're fighting, you're shooting from the bottom. It's like 1942. You're shooting and there's something at the top. 1942 is just like, pew, pew, a couple bullets coming down. These, it just fills the whole screen. And you basically have to find the one pixel width that is not full of bullets.
And it's all patterns. It's like memorizing patterns.
Yes.
So I was reading the Wikipedia article on shmups, which is really good. You should check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
But they explain all the history of it.
So that's a real, like, shmups is a thing? They call it that?
Well, shoot 'em ups. Short for shoot 'em
ups.
Yeah,
I understand.
But that what you're talking about is called like manic mode of it, and it kind of started a while back. But they also in Japanese they call it like bullet curtain. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That sounds perfect. So and Sloth plays these.
Yeah, he loves these.
Which is funny
dude.
because he's from a Western country.
Well, he's in Australia, which is right next to Japan. So
what? Well, okay, close enough.
Right?
Sure.
Pacific.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm bad with geography. I knew that, but I mean, come on. He's also Asian.
That's the thing is he's Asian. So that's what I'm saying. I think that it's kind of in the blood.
I think you're treading into interesting territory.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I think that he identifies with Japanese people, is what I'm saying.
He says he doesn't, though. That's the weird thing.
But then why is it like these games?
I don't know.
Anyway.
So shmups. So let's go. That's
East versus West. We got some...
we also know, hey, we got dating simulators.
Dating sims.
So there's I mean, if you go to Japan and you go into the game stores, there's racks and racks devoted to different types of girls, different types of games.
And it's hard to explain just how many there are. Like, here we'll get, like, a new game a month, right?
How do you explain it?
It's hard to explain because I never believed it till I got to Japan and I just saw row upon row. It's like romance novels.
Yeah.
It is. Because romance novels, those come out with like a new one a day.
Think more almost like comic books. If you go to like a comic store, you have like a whole wall.
Yeah.
And a whole wall will be devoted just for dating simulators.
Yeah.
There's that.
There's things like that. It's very obsessive. Where it's like these guys, and they'll actually follow a series. It'll be like they fall in love with a girl. They think it's their girlfriend, and it's like April. Say her name is April, and it's like April 1,
Yamaguchi.
April 2, April 12, April 13. They collect them all, and they have these experiences where it's like kind of a.
Do you get like? I mean, is it just all the dating, or do you also go into the part where like you're actually married and you have kids and shit? Because I can't imagine that would be all as exciting.
But the sex is almost secondary, where it's like there's a lot of conversation.
Well, I mean,
there'll be a shot with the girl naked.
A boob shot, yeah, that's right.
But it's all still shots. There's no video.
Yeah.
It's all still shots, and it's just very much of following conversational trees.
Yeah. And actually, you have to know what, like, I think the part
really
of the game...
What? The girlfriend videos. Have you heard about those?
No.
There's videos you can buy where it's just a girl, like, cooking dinner, walking down the street, whatever, and this is, like, full motion. Someone just followed a girl, and that's your girlfriend video.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But you know what's creepier than that?
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay. We're off in the weeds now.
Dude, Japanese culture, there's some wacky shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have, for guys, a pillow shaped like a girlfriend, like a girl's lap.
Oh, no.
So it's like, she's sitting on her knees, and it's just kind of like up to here.
And you just lay on it?
And you just lay your head on it.
Oh.
But contrary to that, it's not just to guys either. Because
oh, no.
There's the boyfriend arm pillow. So it's a pillow.
I've seen that on the net. Where's that girls rest their arms?
So it's like a pillow, but there's an arm sticking out. So you sit and you kind of wrap it around you, and it's just
that makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah. God, depressing, man. Absolutely depressing.
Okay.
So anyhow, those are a lot of differences, but mostly it's due to Asian culture differences.
Yeah. Wow, we are short on time.
Shit. Yeah, we gotta go. All right. Wait, what's the time?
Last one? We got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, Kalichi. So Kalichi's got last one. We'll do real quick.
Hello, NooBTooB. This is Kalichi from the forums. I was just wondering about something. I have heard a lot of good things about the Xbox 360, but I haven't really heard any bad things about it. So, could you please tell me what is bad about the 360 that's better on PlayStation 2 or 1 or something? See ya. Great show. Bye.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy. Let's start off. It's a really terrible voice chatting functionality.
Yep. Awful voice chatting. It's way too loud.
Wait, what is too loud?
The box, the Xbox.
The disc drive, I guess, right?
Yeah, the CD drive.
Yes. Accessories cost way too much.
Yep. Complete lack of platformer support. So
yes.
I would say that.
Well, you got Cameo, but very few.
Well, that was a launch game.
I know.
I'm saying that for some reason the Xbox has completely ignored the platformer genre.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else. Game's too expensive. $60.
Yeah, games too expensive.
You got to pay for live.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's worth it, but you got to pay for it.
But yeah, so we've got some complaints.
But compared to all the rest of the consoles, like none of the other things have it, so it's kind of hard to complain, right?
Yeah.
I can't say the PS2 is better, except it has better games.
Yeah, PS2 because there's no online components.
Yeah,
and the Wii, has really terrible online components.
Yeah. Xbox 360, the community is full of a bunch of jerks.
Yeah. Yeah. Xbox is like a dick magnet.
That's awesome quote. I like that. Xbox is a dick magnet
because you get you get online and people are just like, "What's up, faggot?" It's just like, God damn it, just grow up a little bit. Although we talked about Catan, apparently, is
people are
attracting
nice.
adults.
It's really nice
For some reason.
But so there's a lot of bad stuff about it. But even so, compared to all of the other consoles,
we do like it.
It's nice. It's fun. It's a good gaming experience. But there's a lot of complaints.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go through listener homework. Do go to the Western Eastern game development. Just talk about what you guys think are different besides the technical porn and the girlfriend simulators.
Yes.
Retro Gaming Club is
Retro Gaming Club. Escape from Monkey Island. Still, I will be playing that this week. Probably, maybe not. I don't know.
We'll put up a vote as well, and
but you can watch Yuzo play it live. Apparently,
yes. Yeah, I'll put the link up in the show notes.
Yes.
So is that it?
That is all.
Holy shit, man. All right, that's our show for the week. Please check out our website at NooBTooB.com. That's NOOBTOOB.com. And check out the forums by checking the forum tab at the top of the front of the page. And please call our voicemail, which we forgot to say, but 888-233-8480 and be featured on the show. If you guys are international, send a MP3 to feedback@NooBTooB.com.
Please MP3.
Please MP3. We've been getting some wacky-ass audio formats.
Yeah. Yes, and so be sure to subscribe to our audio and video podcast in iTunes. Right off the front page, we have a link every single episode. If you're watching this video on YouTube, there's a subscription button right there. Also rate this video 5 stars on my junk. And we have a MySpace profile of NooBTooB, and add us as friends. We will add you back.
Hell yeah!
That is all for this episode. I am Tobin Kazire.
And I'm Yuzo Watanabe. Audio engineering is done by Range Camhor Strunk. That's that. I think we're it. We'll see you next week.
We're out!
See ya.
Oh, you took my wallet? You son of a bitch! You gotta leave it on.